Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, hello, how are you? In today's video, I want to introduce you to my manifestation binder. So you may have seen this little beauty sitting in the back of the couple of my last videos. So I wanted to jump in and give you a little tour of this because I am very excited. I got the inspiration for this binder from Baddies and Budget. She's on YouTube. She has her luxe apartment binder and I thought, yes, that is what I want to do, but I want this to be just an overall manifestations binder. So let's jump in here and have a look. So I used to have my house envelope in my green bills binder, but I've moved it over here. I also picked up some of these clear cash envelopes from Cash Queens Australia. They're beautiful. I tried to make them myself, but it was just not happening. So I thought, whatever, I'm going to support a small business. I'm going to buy myself some envelopes and just let them do the hard work for me. So I've got my house deposit in here. I've moved over my placeholders and put them in there. I do just want to show you as well my little future home tracker that I've got. So what I did, I went back to the start of the year and I just filled out as much as I'd already put into this account. So I've got a total of $16,000 on this tracker. I'm halfway through it. So what I want to do while we're here is just take out these couple of placeholders and I'm going to change it over for a $5,000 placeholder, a $1,000 placeholder, and I'm just going to keep two of the $500 in here for now. So now we've got 5, 6, 7, I can't do maths. I need another $1,000 placeholder. Hold on, let me go into my stash here. I need a $1,000 placeholder. Please tell me I have a $1,000 placeholder. Bear with me. I actually think it's hiding in one of these. What have we got? I got a 250 there. Oh God, we're off to a good start, aren't we? Ah, here we go. 5. That's where they're all hiding, in the bills. Alright, so let's try that maths again. We've got a 5,000, 1,000 makes 6, 7, 5 and 5 makes 8. So $8,000 in the bank in my house deposit envelope. So that is chugging along real nice. Pop those in there. Alright, so that is the, let's keep it this way, that's the house deposit envelope. I also have an appliances envelope. So bit of backstory, I have lived out of home before. I have my own apartment, so I already have, you know, a fridge, a couch. I've got everything to fill a house. The only thing I don't have, which came as part of my lease in my apartment, was a washing machine. It was actually a washer-dryer combo. So I've made myself up an appliances envelope and I've made myself up a little tracker here. So this came out to be about $800. It's also the first time I've been able to make a full-size tracker, so I'm excited for that. As well as in here, so again, I've got basically everything decor-wise, anything to fill an apartment I have. But I do have in here an envelope for bits and bobs. So when I was living in my apartment, it was just me. I had, you know, 2 forks, 2 knives, 2 plates. None of it matched. It was your bare basics. It was just, I had to be out of where I was. So I had what I had and it got me by. But when I get my own home to purchase, I would like to have, you know, matching forks and matching plates and not plastic cups and things like that. So I've got a bits and bobs envelope. I am in the process of making a tracker for that. I've got in here an envelope for moving day. So I may decide to hire, this is all in the future, this is all manifestations, right? But when I decide to move, I might get friends and family to help, and then the money in here can be, you know, to put on a barbecue and some beers, or I might just pay for some removalists to come through and do it all for me. So that's the option in there. I've moved my 6 months ahead envelope into here as well as my tracker. So this was to get me 6 months ahead of my bills. So again, that's a manifestation. That's something I would like to happen. I've got also in here an insurance envelope. So this is going to start building up for when I need to have, you know, house insurance, all those things, because I know that stuff ain't cheap. Now, I've also got a utilities envelope in here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go, because I keep all of my old budgets, I have all of the information from when I was living on my own, how much I was paying. You know, I lived in there for a year on my own, so I know, you know, I can work out what it's roughly going to cost me to have 3 months of water, electricity, gas saved up, ready to go for when I do eventually purchase my own home. So that's in there. I've also got a mortgage envelope because I would like to have 1 month ahead on my mortgage saved up into here before I purchase, just as a buffer. It could also, you know, just sit there just in case. Now, this isn't all house, it is just overall manifestations, but I've also got holiday in here. So in the blue binder, I've got my adventure envelope. That's for more short-term local holidays, things like that. This holiday one, I'm going to treat for more, you know, overseas or interstate, sort of those bigger holidays and things. Now in here I've got, well, the next one I've got is emergency. So very kindly, Cash Queens Australia sent me a little savings challenge. So that's her there. I'm going to be, I've made the little piggies worth $50. So this is going to be building up an emergency fund for me. I do have an emergency fund, but it's kind of tied into my house deposit, which is in the bank, but I don't want that. I want purely my own emergency fund separate. And then last but not least, I have a new car envelope. So I've said this in a video before, but my car is, what, 9-10 years old now. So I want to slowly start thinking about putting money away towards a new car. So how am I going to be stuffing this? Well, I went, as I mentioned in another previous video, I went and got my tax done the other day. So I'm going to be getting a fairly decent return. So I will be doing a stuffing video when that one comes in to stuff a lot of these envelopes. And basically the rest of these are going to be stuffed with challenges. So when I finish up my $5 and $10 challenges, the money from those will go into these envelopes. So the fund savings things that I'm doing over here, that's going to be going towards these longer term goals and these manifestations that I have. So I will eventually make up a few more trackers for, you know, the new car and the holiday and things like that. But for now, I've just got a couple and I am really, really excited to start stuffing this. I think I should have my tax return in the next week or two. It's been lodged, it's been done. So keep your eye out for that video. If you're interested in watching me stuff that money, do hit subscribe and I will see you very soon in the next one.